The villains are waiting for a response after sending their hostage video. This Oni mask psycho starts his villain monologue about being abandoned. He's trying to break everyone's spirit, with students passed out on the floor. Some kid is full-on ugly crying for his mom while another tries to cope. Our boy Hao is about to go feral from all the psychological torment. Someone grabs Hao, trying to stop him from doing something stupid. It's Ling, the ginger, holding him back while Hao screams about fighting. Ling hits him with the hard truth, calling him a weak-ass dumbass. But then Ling flips the script, telling everyone to fight together. The whole squad gets fired up, ready to jump these 4 villains. Oni Mask Psycho gets pissed the students aren't acting scared enough. The big one hulks out, ready to put these kids back in their place. And just like that, all that fighting spirit is gone, replaced by ugly crying. Red Mask plays good cop, telling his muscle not to go too hard on them. So of course, the big guy immediately folds some random kid with one kick. My man is screaming in agony after getting absolutely rocked. The rest of the squad is shook, realizing these villains are for real. So much for fighting together, everyone just panics and bolts for the exit. Red Mask is pissed his goon caused a stampede and orders the door shut. But Ling, the ginger, sees an opening and tells Hao it's time to move. Hao is still trying to be a hero, asking about the others. Meanwhile, the big guy is having the time of his life blocking the exit. Ling goes dead silent, and you just know some traumatic memory is loading. We jump into a flashback of Ling judging some kid's selfish actions. This kid literally left his friends to drown just to save his own ass. His mom is getting chewed out by other parents for raising a coward. The kid asks his mom why he's getting yelled at for a logical survival move. Turns out that selfish little kid in the flashback was Ling himself. So of course Ling tells Hao to forget everyone else and just run. His master plan is to ditch the group and hide in the dark corner. Ling is watching the stampede, probably thinking his hiding plan is genius. But then some glowing figure appears outside looking like a final boss. A new dude with teal hair decides it's his time to shine. Meanwhile, Red Mask is about to turn some poor kid into a pancake. His stomp gets blocked by some mysterious blue energy from below. It's Teal Hair, who just parried a giant stomp like it was nothing. And he slides right under him for the most disrespectful nutshot in history. Red Mask is frozen processing the violation, while Ling is absolutely shook. The big guy finally lets out a scream that echoes through the heavens. Ling realizes this new hero is from the Psionic Association, so he's legit. Ling recognizes Teal Hair as Ji Feng, some new hotshot hero known for speed. So Teal Hair was just camping in the shadows waiting for the perfect moment to strike. And my man goes full anime protagonist, blitzing through the cannon fodder villains. Ling and the squad are watching this dude cook, completely starstruck. Ling immediately tells Hao to shut up, already back on his selfish bullshit. His plan is to dip while the hero does the work, but he spots something weird. Teal Hair is already putting his sword away like the job is done. Ling does a quick head count and realizes one of the villains is still missing. Of course, the last psycho is hiding among the screaming students. Classic. Ling starts screaming the hero's name, realizing they're all in deep shit. Ling is freaking out because the hero has his AirPods in, metaphorically speaking. He realizes if this hotshot hero dies, they're all getting packed up. Ling sees the open door and his selfish survival instincts start tingling again. Turns out Teal Hair is gassed from that one combo, not so invincible now. Ling gets that look in his eye that says screw everyone else. He fully embraces his selfish nature, remembering everyone who called him out. Teal Hair is already on the phone reporting a win. What an absolute clown. Red Mask gets up from that legendary nutshot, and Teal Hair is caught lacking. Someone screams the hero's name, trying to snap him out of his victory lap. It's our boy Hao, tackling the hero out of the way like a Secret Service agent. We're back in Ling's flashback, where he's trying to spin his cowardice as a heroic act. He's trying to convince himself he was the hero, just like our boy Hao is now. Red Mask turns the floor into a damn crater right where they were standing. Teal Hair is finally processing that he got jumped mid-victory lap. Red Mask starts roasting the hidden villain for being a coward, but admits he almost got. Then he grabs our boy Hao, rubbing it in the hero's face that a kid saved him. Red Mask holds up a bloody Hao, asking how he should kill him to make a point. Our boy is getting his skull crushed and is just trying not to pass out. The hero finally gets serious, telling Red Mask not to kill the kid who saved him. Red Mask hits him with the classic hostage negotiation, drop the sword or the kid dies. Teal Hair is looking absolutely murderous like he's about to go Super Saiyan. Red Mask is talking mad shit, asking if this hero is gonna let a kid die. Red Mask keeps squeezing, making Hao scream for the hero who can't do anything. Teal Hair finally cracks and screams at the villain to stop torturing the kid. And of course, Teal Hair agrees to drop his sword because that always works out. The swords hit the floor and you can just feel the villain's smug satisfaction. Red Mask immediately starts laughing in his face, calling him a stupid idiot. He charges in, gloating that the hero is useless without his weapon. Our boy Hao is watching his savior get clapped, realizing this was a bad move. But Teal Hair hits him with the "look over there" as a third sword appears. The hidden psycho finally reveals himself, and he's got the same hair as the hero. And this psycho immediately slices right through our boy Hao, while Red Mask holds him. Even Red Mask is stunned, realizing his own teammate just shanked his human shield. Our boy Hao just faceplants, looking like he's been permanently deleted from the server. The teal-haired psycho gives the most bullshit "sorry about that" to his own boss. He justifies killing Hao, saying he was a liability that had to be removed. Then this clown has the audacity to mock Hao, calling him a hero for dying. He's still talking to a dead body, telling him to rest in peace. Cold as hell. My man is already on the phone reporting a student accident to the PR department. But hold up. Our boy Hao is still breathing and his eyes are glowing. Our boy is bleeding out, questioning how a so-called hero could be this corrupt. We get another glimpse of Ling's past, with someone screaming his full name. Some poor mom is being told a hero is with her son. Yeah, about that. Hao's last thought is pure regret for trying to be a hero in the first place. But wait, my man gets the pop-up ad for a second life. Plot armor activated. He obviously smashes that yes button and goes full-on demon mode. Then we flash forward to a funeral, because this story loves to be a downer. It's a funeral for Ling, and the man himself is just standing there watching. The news is already spinning the story, giving that fraud Teal Hair all the credit. And here's the clown now giving a speech about protecting citizens. The absolute nerve. The news is still spinning the story, calling that fraud hero the city's guardian. The crowd is chanting for Teal Hair while Ling is ugly crying at Hao's funeral. We flash back to Ling on the ground, looking absolutely broken from the whole ordeal. But we're back to Hao, who's getting a continue screen like it's a damn video game. My man is staring at the resurrection prompt, trying to process this divine pop-up ad. He's not a dumbass, so he immediately smashes that yes button for a second life. The system starts rebooting him with some kind of divine defibrillator. His eyes snap open, glowing with that "I'm the main character now" energy. The system hits him with the full heal, patching up that fatal stab wound instantly. And our boy gets a full-on Angel Wings power-up. Bro's about to get his revenge. The system hits him with the resurrection loot box and a brand new ability. Our boy is still processing the whole dying and coming back thing. He gets his ass up, still covered in blood, ready to make a choice. My man's first thought after respawning is getting revenge on that fraud hero. And just like that, our boy goes full demon mode, ready to kill. Meanwhile, the psycho is still on the phone, completely unaware of the pissed-off zombie behind him. The clown finally turns around just in time to see Hao go absolutely feral. My man is letting out a scream that could probably curdle milk. He straight up lunges and takes a chunk out of the psycho's shoulder, and his new absorption power kicks in, looking like he's draining the life out of him. The system is literally rewriting his DNA with the fraud hero's stolen powers. My man gets to yoink one of Teal Hair's maxed out skills from the menu. Teal Hair is absolutely losing his mind that the kid he just killed isn't dead. The psycho tries to finish the job, swinging his sword for a second kill. Our boy Hao isn't even flinching, he's already got a plan cooking. He obviously picks Shadow Step and immediately activates his new stolen ability. Bro's feet light up like he just got a new pair of glowing kicks. He dodges the sword strike like it was moving in slow motion. Our boy starts blitzing around the room, too fast for the psycho to even track. He lands with a superhero stomp, ready to serve up some fresh revenge. Our boy Hao is screaming, probably from the whiplash of dying and respawning. He's looking absolutely gassed after using that one stolen move. The system confirms he didn't just steal the skill, he maxed it out instantly. Our boy is still processing that he just pulled off the villain's signature move. And just like that, the adrenaline wears off and our boy is completely drained. The psycho is actually impressed Hao could use his own move against him. Our boy is finally realizing he literally stole this dude's entire ability. But the psycho reminds him who the OG is, blitzing him instantly. Hao's body is already giving out. Guess the plot armor has a time limit. And the psycho goes for the kill shot while our boy is still lagging. The psycho is screaming that this time he'll make sure our boy stays dead. But then he feels his own power getting yoinked and is absolutely shook. Our boy gets stabbed through the chest, complaining about dying right after respawning. And we get the dramatic death screen, just in case we didn't get the point. My man is back in the void, wondering if he's dead for the second time today. He wakes up again, checking the fatal stab wound like he can't believe it. The psycho is just standing there, completely baffled by this kid's immortality cheat code. My man is sweating bullets, probably wondering if he's fighting a damn ghost. He turns his back on our boy, which is literally villain mistake 101, and our boy is just as confused as we are about what the hell is going on. The system hits him with a new skill unlock: manipulation. Bro didn't just steal his power, he stole his free will. The psycho immediately calls him master, and our boy Hao is absolutely losing his mind. The system confirms the mind control is complete, leaving the psycho looking like a factory reset robot. Our boy is still trying to figure out what kind of cheat code he just activated. The system breaks down his new powers. He can copy abilities and enslave people by biting them. Hao realizes if he bites everyone, he could literally rule the world. My man's ambition just leveled up. He's still shook that the dude who just murdered him is now his loyal servant. The psycho apologizes like a good little boy, and Hao is not having any of this master bullshit. Our boy is still covered in blood trying to process this insane power-up. Hao gets his head back in the game, telling the psycho he's not forgiven just because he's a puppet now. The psycho tries to justify killing Hao with some twisted, greater good logic. Our boy Hao is looking absolutely feral, not buying a single word of it. He's remembering the fraud hero's words, and you can just feel the rage building. Hao asks his new puppet if the whole hero association is full of trash like him. Our boy is dead silent, just staring him down with pure, unadulterated contempt. He starts testing the mind control, asking if this clown will really obey him. And my man immediately tells him to go kill himself. Bro chose violence. The psycho just agrees like he was asked to take out the damn trash. He whips out his sword to do the deed, and Hao is shook he actually listened. The psycho is about to off himself while our boy is still lagging from the command. Hao stops Teal Psycho, but bro, you just got stabbed. Teal Psycho is like, hold up, probably confused AF. Hao's not letting this slide, revenge is on the menu. Hao's monologue is dark AF, this ain't a game anymore. Hao demands Teal Psycho to strip, the power dynamic shifted, quick. Teal Psycho obeys, Hao's bite must be some next level voodoo. Teal Psycho drops his pants and Hao's recording this for posterity. Hao gets a full view of Teal Psycho's banana hammock, what a sight. Hao's like, nah, put your pants back on, this got weird fast. Hao directs Teal Psycho for a thirst trap photo shoot, this is wild. Hao is making Teal Psycho work it for the camera, collecting that primo blackmail material. Our boy is already thinking about how much he's gonna ruin this clown's career. Hao is giving him full-on photo shoot directions, my man's a natural director. After getting his blackmail pics, Hao gets serious and demands the truth. But our boy gets interrupted mid-interrogation, looking completely caught off guard. A new pink-haired woman shows up looking for Teal Psycho, and she looks important. She walks in on the weirdest scene ever and is just trying to process it. Hao immediately starts panicking, trying to explain this is not what it looks like. Our boy is screaming at his new puppet to get dressed. The cover is blown. Hao is trying to figure out if this new woman is in on the corruption. Pink Hair tries to dismiss our boy Hao like he's just some lost kid. Hao is trying his absolute best not to lose his shit right then and there. And we flash back to Ling, ugly crying for his mom after the whole ordeal. Everyone is freaking out, calling Ling's name while he's in full-on shock mode. Ling just walks off, telling everyone he's fine while literally covered in blood. My man is on a loop trying to convince himself he's okay. Spoiler, he's not. We cut to the Psychic Association HQ, the den of these corrupt heroes. Pink Hair is leading Teal Psycho away, who's still in full-on puppet mode. She's asking someone to wait, looking way too smug about the whole situation. Teal Psycho is getting prepped for a press conference, still under our boy's control. Pink Hair is leading her puppet away, but stops, looking annoyed. A new red-haired dude shows up, already asking suspicious questions about Hao. Pink Hair immediately tells this new guy to mind his own damn business. Red Hair gets all flirty and weird, trying to get info out of her. She completely dodges the question, asking Teal Psycho about his PR speech. Pink Hair gets all up in his face, acting like she runs the show. We cut back to school, probably checking in on our boy Hao. Someone's quoting Newton, because that's what you do after you die twice. The system hits Hao with the insufficient funds message for his bite attack. Our boy realizes his OP mind control bite was just a one-time free trial. We're back with Ling, who's trying to figure out how to grind points for his new system. My man is already passed out, learning that having powers drains his energy fast. His boy Buzzcut tries to wake him up before the teacher catches him sleeping. Ling wakes up looking completely dazed, and hold up, are those fangs? Too late, the teacher immediately whacks him on the head for napping. He gets called out and has to stand up, still trying to process what's happening. My man is completely blanking on the question, looking like a total dumbass. Ling tries to play the "I'm traumatized" card to get out of answering. The teacher completely shuts him down, telling him to get over it for exams. But Ling hits him with the glowing eyes, calling out the official story as bullshit. Ling's big brain is working, realizing the villains had inside info on the schedule. He calls out the teacher, asking who else knew about the last-minute change. The teacher is confused, but some green-haired punk looks ready to stir the pot. And we get a close-up on this dude's incredibly punchable, smug-ass face. Green hair immediately twists his words, accusing Ling of blaming the teachers. Ling is trying to backpedal, completely flustered by the sudden accusation. The teacher shuts him down, defending the faculty who got hurt in the attack. And our boy Ling gets a solid whack on the head for trying to play detective. The teacher tells him to go stand in the back like a misbehaving child. Green hair looks smug as hell, enjoying the show he just created. What a dick. Ling is pissed, asking Green hair why he's getting singled out for no reason. The system hits Ling with a point for being framed. My man's leveling up on hate. The bell finally rings, saving Ling from any more public humiliation for now. Buzzcut asks if he's good, but Ling is looking weak and asking for help. My man is literally starving, begging for food with his new fangs on full display. Meanwhile, the class is gossiping about Hao's new psychic powers. Green hair starts his fake hero speech, promising to help everyone with a smug look. He immediately throws shade, calling out selfish people while staring right at Ling. Green hair calls Ling out by name for being a coward during the attack. The rest of the class joins the dog pile, confirming they heard him too. The system rewards Ling with points for being hated. My man is literally leveling up on spite. Ling is completely lost, probably wondering what kind of fucked up game this is. Buzzcut is ready to throw down for his boy, telling Green hair to shut his mouth. Green hair tries to turn Buzzcut against Ling, calling him a bad influence. Buzzcut gets in his face, telling this clown to take back his words or else. Green hair doubles down, blaming Ling for some other kid being too scared for school. This punk declares himself the strongest in school with the most punchable face ever, and someone immediately rocks his shit with a backhand that echoed through the classroom. Even Buzzcut is shook, realizing he wasn't the one who threw the slap. Green hair is processing the 5-finger greeting he just received, looking absolutely murderous. The system gives Ling points from Hao's disgust. My man levels up on secondhand hate. Ling is blushing, realizing his new power source is just being an absolute dick. My man is having an existential crisis over these bullshit video game rules. He finally connects the dots. To get stronger, he has to be an evil little shit. Ling is already dreading his villain arc, but the system demands it. Our boy feels a sudden chill, and it's not just his crippling anxiety. Green hair is screaming Ling's name, completely unaware it was Hao who slapped him. Ling immediately starts apologizing to Hao for getting him involved in the drama. Green hair starts powering up, seeing this as a perfect excuse to beat down Hao. But Hao steps forward, ready to put this clown on ice, literally. Green hair apologizes to Hao by smashing a desk with a lightning palm. This punk is talking mad shit, asking Hao if he really thinks he can run. He starts charging up his family's special move, the Thunder Palm Burst. Buzzcut and the squad are freaking out, thinking Hao is about to get folded. But our boy Hao already dipped, leaving Green hair looking like a dumbass. Green hair is outside throwing a tantrum, screaming for Hao to show himself. Meanwhile, our boy Hao is calmly on the phone, telling someone where he is. And it's Ling who's in the middle of a goddamn feast at the cafeteria. Buzzcut is losing his mind that Ling is eating while a psycho is hunting him. Ling is just slurping noodles, completely unbothered by the whole situation. Ling is staring at his new system, blaming it for his sudden villain arc. My man is literally farming points from the cafeteria staff's disgust. Buzzcut is asking Ling what his plan is now that he's pissed off Green hair. Ling's brilliant strategy is to just run away and hide all weekend. Classic. Buzzcut reminds him that rich kids can just buy power, so hiding won't work. He hits Ling with the big question. Is he ever going to get serious about his powers? Ling is actually thinking about it while Buzzcut calls him out for being reckless. Buzzcut offers to hook him up with some of those pay-to-win psychic drugs. Ling tells him to stop, saying bros don't talk money, but he's all ears. Our boy says he'll let Buzzcut's dad adopt him if the drugs are legit. Ling goes back to his selfish roots, deciding he's only looking out for number one. The news is already spinning the story, framing Teal Psycho as a mass murderer. The squad is watching the press conference, waiting for the official bullshit story. Ling is wondering how they're going to explain this whole mess to the public. The news anchor introduces Teal's psycho like he's the second coming of Christ. The media is eating this up, camera flashes going off like a damn rave. But hold up, it's not Teal's psycho who walks out, it's Pink Hair. Pink Hair steps up to the podium looking like she runs this whole corrupt show. She immediately announces that the hero of the hour is a no-show. And here comes the PR spin. He's too injured from protecting a student. Pink Hair sells the lie that Teal's psycho is in the ICU from his heroic injuries. The crowd is absolutely eating up this bullshit story about their hero, Jin Feng. Even Buzzcut is buying it, thinking the fight must have been legendary. But Ling knows it's cap, remembering Teal's psycho barely got a scratch. Hao gets a system notification that his new puppet is officially dead. Plot twist. Pink Hair wraps up her PR speech, telling everyone to pray for the dude she just had whacked. Our boy Hao is putting the pieces together and he looks absolutely furious. He realizes they killed their own guy, just to keep the truth from getting out. Hao is staring down the Psychic Association HQ, ready to burn it all down. He's trying to convince himself Pink Hair won't recognize him from their brief meeting. We're back with Ling, who's already planning to lie his ass off if the association shows up. He's realizing his new vampire bite is way too OP and needs to be kept on the down low. My man decides it's time to be more cautious, finally using his brain for once. Then he remembers he has to deal with that punk green hair on Monday. Great. Ling opens his front door looking absolutely drained from his new main character duties. He asks his mom for food, and she looks at him like she's just seen a damn ghost. She's stuttering his name, looking completely traumatized just by the sight of him. His mom just turns away to cook, trying way too hard to act like everything is normal. Ling can tell something is off, but my man is too hungry to connect the dots. And right on cue, someone starts banging on the door, screaming for his mom. Ling recognizes the woman at the door as some neighbor named Fat Kun, and she's screaming at Ling's mom about how much money she invested. Our boy Ling is completely lost, his new fangs just hanging out. The news is reporting on a massive Ponzi scheme involving fake psychic power-ups. People are protesting on TV, demanding their money back from the scammers. Ling watches his mom and the neighbor glued to the TV, and the vibe is terrible. The neighbor drops the bomb. His mom invested his dad's entire pension. Ling's mom is absolutely breaking down, realizing they just lost everything. The neighbor starts slapping herself, blaming her big mouth for the bad advice. She explains his mom only bought the fake potions so he could run faster next time. Ling is just staring, processing that his mom blew their life savings for him. The neighbor tries to give his mom some false hope about getting their money back. The protest leader on TV is vowing to camp out, giving Ling a very bad idea. Our boy tells his mom he's dipping out, and she's already panicking. He hits her with the classic, "I'm just hanging with friends" lie, smooth. And just like that, our boy is on a mission to fix his mom's mistake. My man's got that look in his eye that says someone's about to get bit. We cut to the protest, and the signs are not holding back on the slander. The whole neighborhood is out here protesting the scammers who took their cash. The protest leader is trying to organize this angry mob into a 24/7 stakeout. Our boy Ling is casing the joint, ready to go full-on vigilante for his mom. My man is about to scale this wall like he's in some budget Assassin's Creed. He sticks the landing, because of course he's got parkour skills now. Ling tells the protesters he'll be their lookout. Yeah, sure you will, buddy. He's immediately inside the scammer's office, looking for any useful leads. Ling finds jack shit, realizing this scammer is a pro at covering his tracks. And of course, someone with glowing feet just pops up behind him. Busted! It's the protest leader, asking how the hell Ling just waltzed in here. Ling recognizes the dude from the news, realizing his cover is already blown. He hits him with the, "I was just trying to help" excuse. Smooth as sandpaper. The protest leader is just staring at Ling, trying to figure out his whole deal. The system hits Ling with a point for backlash from this new dude. My man is literally farming points just from this guy disliking him. What a system. Ling is confused AF, wondering how he even knows this random protest leader's name. The protest leader is surprised Ling knows who he is, looking a little suspicious. Ling is pissed he's getting hate points from some rando while on a damn mission. The protest leader claims he also snuck in the back, which sounds like total bullshit. Our boy Ling is not buying it for a second. His bullshit detector is going off. Ling goes on a full-on rant, cursing the scammers to a fate worse than death. And just like that, he gets 2 more points from the protest leader's dislike. Our boy Ling immediately accuses the protest leader of being one of the scammers. The protest leader tries to play dumb, acting all offended by the accusation. The system rewards Ling for being a dick, confirming his suspicions are on point. The protest leader puts on a whole performance about being a man of the people. Ling is done with the talk and just shadow steps behind the clown like a damn ninja. The system hits him with a new skill in the shop, and my man has enough hate points. The protest leader starts a weird monologue while his shadow looks like some demonic shit. And our boy Ling just goes full vampire and takes a chunk out of his neck. The system pulls up this dude's skill tree, and he's maxed out in bullshit. Ling is just baffled that this guy wasted his masterclass acting skills on being a scammer. The protest leader is screaming about getting sued while Ling's bite is still fresh. This clown is still threatening to bankrupt Ling's family, completely unaware he's been hacked. And just like that, the mind control kicks in and he's calling Ling master. Ling starts the interrogation, asking his new puppet why he was playing victim. The puppet breaks down his entire scumbag playbook like it's a damn business seminar. Ling is so disgusted he tells him to write a book, and the puppet actually agrees. Our boy gets back on track, demanding to be taken to the final boss of this scam. And of course, the main villain is holed up in some fancy-ass hotel skyscraper. Meanwhile, the boss is showing off some expensive-ass power crystal to a client. Some new girl is absolutely mesmerized by the shiny rock. She's probably in on it. The girl is pissed she can't touch the shiny rock, already plotting. She starts sweet-talking the scammer boss, who's bragging about his cash cow. She calls him a stingy bastard, trying to play on his massive ego. She asks if he's scared of the mob, but this clown thinks he's untouchable. His master plan is to just wait for everyone to forget. What a genius. He's still talking his shit, completely unaware of what's about to happen. The boss brags about his 6 bodyguards like they're the damn Avengers. And here's our boy Ling, rolling up to the 27th floor with his new puppet. The welcome committee is already staring them down, looking very unimpressed. Our boy Ling is absolutely shook, realizing this might have been a bad idea. Ling's new puppet tries to vouch for him, but our boy is surrounded by goons. The puppet gets them past the welcome committee, but Ling looks ready to shit his pants. The scammer boss asks if the protest is over, having no idea the problem just walked in. Our boy flashes back to his crying mom and immediately activates his murder face. The boss is completely oblivious, asking who the hell this random kid is. My man is still chilling on the couch, not realizing he's about 5 seconds from getting folded. The boss starts talking shit about Ling's mom, and you can see the exact moment he fucked up. Our boy Ling snaps and throws a haymaker with the force of 1,000 angry moms. He connects right on the money, turning the boss's face into a damn Jackson Pollock painting. The boss goes flying off the couch, and Ling is already moving in to finish the job. The girl is screaming her head off, completely shook by the sudden violence. The bodyguards finally snap out of it, looking like they just saw a ghost. Ling's puppet tries to run interference, telling the goons to mind their business. The scammer boss is on the floor, wondering what dimension that punch came from. Our boy Ling stands over him, ready to deliver a second serving of pain. He slaps the taste out of his mouth and gets hate points for it. What a system. My man is literally farming XP by beating the shit out of this clown. The bodyguards are blushing? Bro, what kind of kink is this? The boss is a blubbering mess, begging for mercy after getting his face rearranged. Ling gets straight to the point, demanding to know where he stashed the cash. The scammer boss starts crying that he invested all the money in new crystals. Ling slaps him again, calling him out for lying about the fake-ass crystals. The boss finally cracks, admitting he's a stone appraiser who can find real ones. Our boy Ling is pissed this dude has a legit skill but chose to be a fraud. Ling's brain starts turning, realizing that skill would be perfect for his own grind. He goes full vampire mode, telling the boss he just wants one little bite. But the system hits him with the insufficient points error. Broke boy problems. Ling is frustrated, realizing he needs to bank his hate points for emergencies. He's still determined to bite this fatty, but he needs to farm some XP first. Ling figures the boss is too beat up to generate any new hate points. The puppet realizes he's a useless hate farm now that he's been bitten. Ling eyes the girl, thinking she might be his next hate point battery. Our boy asks his new puppet if the bodyguards are packing any psychic heat. The puppet confirms they're just regular goons, but they cost a pretty penny. Ling gets a wicked idea to farm the bodyguards for some sweet, sweet hate points. The puppet walks out and tells the entire security detail they're fired. Then he tells them our boy Ling is the one taking their jobs. The goon squad is absolutely losing their minds over the disrespect. Meanwhile, Ling is back to tenderizing the scammer boss's face for good measure. Our boy finally gets his hands on one of those shiny power-up crystals. The scammer boss is screaming it's just glass, but Ling is not having any of it. Our boy Ling realizes this shiny rock is a damn battery pack for his new powers. He compares the feeling to getting a drumstick after starving. My man is hungry, and he just pops the damn crystal in his mouth like a piece of candy. My man swallows the rock without a second thought. What a savage. The scammer boss is crying his eyes out over his expensive-ass rock getting eaten. Our boy starts glowing, looking like he just chugged a divine Red Bull. He's feeling the power surge, confirming the scammer was selling legit shit. And someone's leg gets snapped as they're thrown into a wall. Ouch! Ling looks over his shoulder, completely confused about what just happened. The head goon shows up with his crew, trying to intimidate our boy Ling. We get a quick ad for Cheetah Security, the rent-a-thugs of the day. Apparently this whole squad is ex-mercenaries, so they're supposed to be legit. The scammer boss is having a flashback, bragging about his professional security. He's remembering all the cash he dropped on these clowns. Spoiler, bad investment. Back in the present, the boss is screaming lies as his whole plan falls apart. And just like that, the entire goon squad is laid out on the floor. Our boy Ling is admiring his own kick, feeling that post-crystal power surge. He's realizing his new skills are more than enough to handle these regular dudes. And the system confirms he farmed enough hate points for his next big move. The scammer boss finally realizes our boy isn't just some angry teenager. Ling hits him with the edgy anime line, fully embracing his new vampire persona. The scammer boss is absolutely shitting his pants, asking what's on the menu. Our boy flashes those fangs, and the boss knows he's about to get got. The whole damn building can probably hear this dude screaming as he gets bitten. The system confirms the bite was successful, and our boy just yoinked another skill. This clown is screaming over a tiny finger bite like he just lost a damn limb. Ling tells him to shut up, and the mind control kicks in instantly. Good boy. The new puppet asks if he's gonna get rabies, and Ling is not in the mood for jokes. The first puppet has to explain the house rules to the new puppet. What a team. Our boy Ling realizes his puppets keep their personalities, which is a nice little feature. The system confirms he got the skill, but he's a little disappointed it's not legendary tier. His system starts blowing up with notifications, and my man is completely lost. He's getting spammed with hate points from everyone the scammer boss ever ripped off. Our boy is losing his mind, realizing he's seeing the hate from every single victim. The hate point notifications just keep scrolling. This dude scammed the whole damn city. My man just hit the jackpot, banking over 1,000 points in one go. He connects the dots. He gets hate points from his puppet's enemies too. My man found a cheat code. Our boy is calling his new puppet a money tree while the clown is just happy to serve. He slaps the taste out of his mouth, reminding him he's a walking hate point generator. Our boy Ling is laying down the law, giving his new puppets 2 months to pay everyone back. He starts grilling the scammer boss about his supplier, Wang's Pharmaceutical Group, and Ling realizes the supplier is Green Hair's family, connecting the dots to that school punk. He tells his new minions to play nice, but makes an exception for Green Hair's family. My man is already turning them into spies, telling them to dig up dirt on the Wang family. Ling wraps up the meeting like a damn mob boss, giving them his number for future business. The two puppets see him off like he's their goddamn savior, not the kid who bit them. But our boy stops, because he's got one last question for his new employees. He asks where he can score some of those power-up crystals on the cheap. And just like that, our boy is off to the black market to get his next power fix. The scammer puppet warns Ling about a murderer, which is definitely not foreshadowing. Our boy is now shopping at the psychic equivalent of a sketchy flea market. This vendor is selling crystals with a 70% success rate. Totally sounds legit. Another dude is selling spirit beast cubs that are just regular-ass dogs. And this lady is selling magic broccoli. This whole place is a damn clown show. Ling realizes his new puppet gave him completely bogus directions. Trust no one. While he's complaining, some dude in tactical gear just blitzes right past him. Our boy's danger sense is tingling as he tries to dodge this random dude. And he immediately gets snatched up by some old guy. Bro just got kidnapped. Ling is absolutely losing his shit, caught completely lacking in broad daylight. The tactical gear dude is on the phone, probably talking about our boy Ling. A new silver-haired girl is on the phone, and Ling is still pissed about getting snatched. Our boy and this new girl lock eyes, and you can feel the awkward tension. And of course, they immediately bump into each other like a bad rom-com. Ling is having a full-on panic attack, wondering how he messed up this badly. The new girl, Shillelagh, is looking just as messed up from the collision. Ling accuses her of setting him up, but she's just apologizing for the bump. Shillelagh immediately starts chasing the tactical gear dude who ran past earlier, and this dude's arm turns into a damn lobster claw. What is this, One Piece? He smashes through some crates while Shillelagh tries not to get turned into paste. Ling is watching the chaos, realizing this black market is way more dangerous than he thought. Our boy connects this new psycho's powers to the school attack. The plot thickens. He's still trying to figure out who the hell the mole was for the school attack. And the old dude who snatched him is a damn mountain of a man. This new unit is leading a whole squad to corner the lobster-armed psycho. And of course, it's Green Hair's uncle, the one he never shuts up about. We get the flashback of Green Hair flexing his uncle's 5-star trading card. Our boy is sick and tired of Green Hair's family being in all his business. We get a dramatic rooftop shot because something's about to go down. And someone makes a dramatic rooftop landing. It's probably Lobster Claw Dude. And it's Green Hair's uncle looking like he eats nails for breakfast. My man is surveying the black market like he's about to shut it down personally. He powers up so hard he cracks the damn roof just by standing there. And he launches himself off the roof like a goddamn human cannonball. Lobster Claw Psycho is running for his life, looking completely out of breath. The uncle crashes through the wall like the Juggernaut, ready to collect. He grabs the Psycho's head and unleashes some kind of golden lion attack. My man just slams him into the ground with the force of a damn freight train. And he sends the Psycho straight through the floor. Talk about getting folded. Lobster Claw Dude is coughing up blood, completely wrecked from that one hit. Green Hair's uncle stands over the folded Psycho, who's now begging for his life. The Lobster Claw clown is promising to keep his mouth shut, looking absolutely terrified. But Uncle Muscles hits him with the coldest line ever. Dead men tell no tales. Our boy Ling is just watching this whole interrogation go down from the sidelines. Uncle Muscles starts charging up some lightning, not even needing this dude's confession. The Psycho tries to Hulk out for a last stand, but he's just delaying the inevitable. Uncle Muscles is completely unimpressed, calling his power-up a joke. He clenches his fist about to turn this dude into a damn lightning rod. And he just straight up vaporizes the clown with a massive lightning blast. The Psycho gets launched across the room, completely deleted from existence. Our boy Ling is peeking from cover, absolutely shook after watching that execution. And Uncle Muscles immediately senses him, because of course he has spidey sense. Some bald goon with an eye patch asks who's there. The whole squad is on high alert. Ling is having a full-on panic attack, realizing he's completely and utterly screwed. My man's brain is doing the math and realizing he's about to get folded. He decides his only move is the vampire bite, going for the high-risk, high-reward play. Our boy tries to activate his OP ability, ready to yoink this dude's power. But the system hits him with the insufficient funds message. Bro can't afford the DLC. Ling is absolutely floored that his one cheat code just got paywalled. And just like that, Uncle Muscles is standing over him. Game over, man. Uncle Muscles lands right where Ling was hiding, looking like a final boss. Our boy Ling realizes it's now or never, and decides to make a run for it. He bolts for the exit, but Uncle Muscles is already blocking his only path out. Uncle Muscles yells at him to stop, not about to let a potential witness escape. My man is giving Ling the death stare, looking absolutely offended he was spotted. He orders his goons to lock the place down, thinking Ling is a damn accomplice. But our boy Ling pulls a ninja vanish, leaving only his shadow behind. My man is gassed, panting in a hallway after that near-death experience. Ling overhears the goons reporting they found nothing, and he's still sweating bullets. He's still hiding, realizing he just barely slipped through their fingers. Ling is still hiding, hearing the goons report that the coast is clear. Our boy makes a break for it, running for his life down a random alley. And of course, he runs straight into a goddamn dead end. Classic. Uncle Muscles and his goon squad are already there, blocking his only escape. Ling is having a full-blown panic attack, realizing he's completely cornered. Uncle Muscles is giving him the death stare, and Ling looks ready to piss himself. But someone grabs him from behind, pulling him into the shadows. My man gets yoinked into a doorway right before the goons catch him. Uncle Muscles busts in, looking completely shook that his target is gone. The whole squad is standing there baffled, wondering how he just vanished. Our boy Ling realizes he's invisible, saved by the same girl he just ran into. She's using some kind of stealth ability, and my man is just trying not to breathe. Uncle Muscles is absolutely losing his shit that his target just vanished into thin air. So his savior is She Lily, and Ling is still processing this whole damsel in distress reversal. Uncle Muscles throws a goddamn tantrum, punching a wall because he got outplayed. Ling and his new stealthy friend are still hiding, looking like a weird anime couple. The goons report in, finally giving Uncle Muscles something else to focus on. And just like that, the final boss and his minions are leaving the area. Ling is finally free, immediately complaining about suffocating after she just saved his life. He thanks her but instantly gets suspicious, asking if she's the one who set him up. Ling is trying to convince his new stealthy friend that Uncle Muscles is a straight-up villain. He's dropping facts, reminding her that Uncle Muscles just executed one of the school attackers. She Lily hits him with the pics or it didn't happen look, asking for proof. Our boy tells her to use her job to dig up dirt on this corrupt clown. But Uncle Muscles' bald goon shows up to shut down the whole conversation. The goon explains that you can't just investigate a big shot without proof. The system is rigged. Ling is completely deflated, realizing he's got nothing on this powerful bastard. But my man finds a loophole, asking Shillelagh if he just needs a little bit of evidence. Our boy vows to get the proof himself and asks for her number. My man's got game. And we're back at school, which means Green Hair is about to get his ass beat. Ling is already plotting how to get the dirt on that corrupt bastard Uncle Muscles. Our boy remembers his puppet spilled the tea about Green Hair's family being broke AF. Ling's big brain is connecting the dots between the family's money problems and the attack. He realizes Green Hair conveniently skipped school that day. My man's found his mole. We're back in the classroom and Ling is waiting for his punching bag to arrive. Ling is wondering where Green Hair is, since he's usually yapping his mouth off by now. Our boy is also wondering where Hao is, probably expecting some backup for the beatdown. Buzzcut tells some random that the whole class is watching Hao and Green Hair throw down. Ling is completely blindsided, realizing the fight he started is happening without him. The whole damn school is out here treating this like a pay-per-view event. And Hao just rocks Green Hair's jaw with a mean right hook. The crowd is going wild for Hao while Green Hair eats dirt. Our boy Hao calls the match, telling the punk to leave Ling alone now. Green Hair pulls the I wasn't ready card, trying to change the rules. And this clown immediately cheap shots Hao with a kick while he's talking. Hao is trying to tell his boys to stay back, but he's getting overwhelmed. Some rando shoves Hao, setting him up for Green Hair's next move. Our boy is completely caught off guard, looking like he's about to get jumped. Green Hair is screaming like a psycho, coming in for the finishing blow, and he lands a flying kick right to Hao's head. This is a straight-up beatdown. Green Hair starts his villain monologue, flexing his 1-star power level. He's still screaming about Ling, calling him trash while pinning Hao down. But Hao's eyes start glowing, calling this clown a green turtle. Green Hair grabs his arm, looking way too happy about this beatdown. Our boy Hao finally activates his own powers, ready to clap back. This psycho is trying to permanently cripple Hao, not just win a fight. My man is literally trying to put Hao in a wheelchair for life. A massive shockwave blasts the crowd back. Something just went down. And our boy Ling comes flying in with a dropkick to save the day. He leaves a perfect damn shoe print right on that punchable face. Green Hair gets absolutely launched across the field from that kick. Hao's squad is shook, and Hao himself is just staring at his savior. Our boy Ling lands like a damn superhero looking cool as hell. Ling immediately starts checking on Hao, who's still on the ground. My man roasts Hao for fighting this clown, asking if he's that desperate. Hao hits him back, saying he's just tired of being Ling's bathroom buddy. Ling is completely speechless for a second, before just accepting the roast. The boys are already plotting their next move as Green Hair gets back up. Green Hair goes full rage mode, screaming their names with glowing eyes. The crowd is losing their minds, wondering who this new kid is. The crowd is gassing up Green Hair, calling him a disgrace for getting kicked by a nobody. Our boy and Hao share a fist bump, officially forming the Fuck Green Hair squad. Green Hair is absolutely losing his shit, screaming both their names like a damn banshee. Hao asks for a game plan, and Ling's brilliant strategy is to not have one. Buzzcut and the rest of Hao's crew are ready to jump in for the beatdown. Hao is asking for the secret to Ling's super kick, but our boy is already plotting his exit. Ling gives Hao some bullshit advice about channeling the spirit of the green turtle. He tells Hao to focus all his anger into his feet, like some kind of anime training arc. And then our boy just dips, screaming escape and leaving Hao to deal with the mess. My man is booking it while flipping off Green Hair, taunting him to chase. What a legend. Green Hair takes the bait, screaming he's gonna crush our boy as he gives chase. Hao is screaming Ling's name, probably wondering what the hell his plan is. Hao's crew steps up to block him, telling him to let Ling handle this. The squad tells Hao they've got his back, ready to jump the rest of the goons. Our boy is gassed but still running, with Green Hair right on his ass. Green Hair is losing his mind that our boy is actually this good at running away. Our boy leads him to a construction site, setting the stage for the confrontation. Green Hair is on the roof looking for him, completely walking into the trap. This clown is completely lost, wondering where our boy vanished to. And Ling hits him with the accusation, calling him out as the school's traitor. Our boy drops the entire conspiracy theory right on this clown's head. Green Hair's face just short-circuited, completely caught with his pants down. Ling gives him the turn yourself in speech, acting like he's not about to bite him. And just like that, the punk admits everything. No denial, just pure villain energy. This clown is actually asking for notes on how he got caught. What an ego. He starts his villain monologue, bragging about selling out the school for cash. Apparently, his master plan involved stealing a key to the teacher's office. He's holding up the key like it's some grand prize. What a loser. Our boy is disgusted this dude sold out his friends for some shiny rocks. Green hair says they should be grateful to be his stepping stones. This dude is delusional. This clown actually thinks he's justified for selling out his entire school. He starts the classic villain monologue, asking Ling if he knows why he's confessing. His master plan is to paralyze Ling and frame him for the whole damn thing. Our boy Ling was going to show mercy, but now he realizes this dude is just unfixable. Ling finally snaps, calling this punk out for being a disgusting piece of shit. My man activates his shadow walk at full power, ready to end this. He's charging up, looking like he's about to break the sound barrier. That's the face of someone who's about to deliver a world-class ass-whooping. Green hair tries to throw a lightning punch, but our boy is already gone. Ling dodges the attack at point-blank range, and green hair is completely shook. Ling tells this clown it's scumbags like him that ruin everything. Our boy lands a clean karate chop right to the back of his neck. Green hair is sweating bullets, his brain can't even process the speed. My man is giving a whole speech while delivering a multi-hit combo. This clown is so confused he's screaming Hao's name instead of Ling's. Green hair is having a full-blown meltdown that a trash is folding him. Our boy is winding up another punch, dedicating it to this punk's ego. Green hair finally sees the fist coming, but it's way too late for that. And he connects with a haymaker that rearranges this dude's whole face. Ling is dedicating each punch to a different scumbag personality trait. Our boy Ling lands another punch, and you can see the spit flying. This clown is still talking shit, screaming at Ling to stop dodging. Ling dedicates the next kick to Hao because that's what bros do. And he delivers a flying axe kick right to this punk's stupid face. Green hair is on his knees, coughing up blood, finally feeling the beatdown. But he's not done, going full rage mode and screaming about killing Ling. This dude's ego is so fragile, he can't believe he's losing to trash. Our boy Ling is panting, but still looks ready to deliver the final blow. The whole damn construction site is breaking apart from the force of this fight. Ling dedicates the final combo to everyone this clown sold out. Poetic justice. Ling drives a knee straight into his gut for everyone this clown got killed. And green hair gets absolutely launched, his whole body short-circuiting. That's the sound of a scumbag finally getting what he deserves. Our boy grabs him midair and prepares to introduce his face to the floor. And there goes his damn spine. Ling just permanently deleted this dude's ability to walk. Green hair is screaming bloody murder, finally feeling a fraction of the pain he caused. And he's down for the count, laid out like a damn starfish. Our boy lands after the beatdown, completely gassed from that combo. He's panting, but that look in his eyes says he'd do it all over again. The punk realizes he can't move his legs. Enjoy the wheelchair, asshole. Ling is realizing he just permanently nerfed this dude's whole psychic career. Green hair is on the ground screaming scumbag like a broken record. This clown starts threatening to call his dad and Uncle Muscles to kill Ling's family. Our boy Ling is completely unfazed, basically telling him to go right ahead. And then he pulls out his phone, revealing he recorded the entire confession. Ling knows he just caught the entire corrupt Wang family in 4K. He's already sent the proof to his new stealthy friend, Shi Lily. Meanwhile, Hao handled his end of the fight, leaving 2 goons folded on the field. Hao's crew is absolutely stunned he won a 2-on-1 fight. Our boy Hao is just panting, wondering what the hell just happened with Ling. 2 weeks later, Shi Lily confirms Ling's video just nuked the entire Wang family business. She also confirms green hair is now a permanent resident of a wheelchair in juvie. But of course, the corrupt bastard Uncle Muscles is getting off scot-free. Ling is pissed that the dude who vaporized a guy gets a pass for doing his job. Shi Lily promises our boy is safe, while some new wheelchair-bound boss listens in. Our boy is just glad this whole mess is over and he's getting rewarded for it. Shi Lily turns to her boss, who we're now seeing for the first time. This new wheelchair sensei is already intrigued by our boy Ling's chaos. Shi Lily points out that Ling has zero interest in joining their little psychic squad. The boss man is playing the long game, telling her to let our boy cook. The story reminds us our boy still has to deal with the college entrance exam. It's judgment day for the psychic exam, based on a mandatory blood test. Our boy Ling is actually studying in class, and everyone is completely shocked. The class clowns are roasting Ling, saying he's a guaranteed fail. The whole class is talking shit, and our boy is just taking the heat. And the announcer calls out Hao and Ling as the only 2 who qualified. Hao is hyped as hell, while Ling is just baffled that he actually passed. My man immediately starts flexing while the haters call him a lucky cheater. And of course, he's farming hate points from his jealous-ass classmates. Our boys head to the basketball court, where the real test is about to start. Hao and Ling are checking out the other students who qualified for the exam. And here's the competition. Ms. Genius, Tech Boy, and the Tank. Hao explains that 5 qualifiers is a record for their third-rate school. Ling is wondering how Hao is suddenly the school's gossip columnist. First up is the Tank, a simple-minded dude with a lot of power. Then we got Ms. Genius, who's apparently too smart to ever be bored. And finally, Tech Boy, who's out here building gadgets and props. The other qualifiers are already greeting Hao like he's part of the club. Our boy Ling introduces himself, feeling like the random nobody in the group. He's realizing he's the only one here without a damn reputation. Our boy Ling is looking around, completely confused by the whole situation. And a random-ass black cat just wanders onto the court, totally not suspicious. Ling is still processing the cat, like it's the weirdest part of this whole day. Some Kakashi wannabe drops in, asking if they're the fresh meat for the exam. The whole squad is staring up at this new dude, feeling the final boss energy. This clown starts monologuing about killing them before they get strong, real subtle, and the cute little kitty just goes full demon mode, ready to choose violence. Ling realizes this ain't no house cat, it's a damn spirit beast. The demon cat starts blitzing the other students, turning this exam into a bloodbath. Our boy finally connects the dots. This whole exam is a damn setup. Our boy Ling is pissed this Kakashi wannabe is crashing his college entrance exam. The proctor blitzes our boy, not even giving him time to process the situation. This clown pulls out a pendant telling them snitching is against the rules. And now he's got a giant-ass paintbrush for a weapon. What is this, Naruto? The proctor launches a massive energy slash, and our boy is completely shook. Ling barely dodges the attack, which looks like it could slice the whole court in half. Our boy tries to activate his vampire bite, ready to yoink this dude's powers. And the system hits him with the insufficient funds error again. Broke boy problems. Ling realizes this new psycho is on the same level as Uncle Muscles. He's screwed. So he immediately tells Hao to be the meat shield while he figures something out. Hao tells the other students to scatter and call the cops, taking charge of the chaos. The proctor hits them with the no snitching rule like this is a damn prison yard. This psycho poses like he's the main character before trying to murder some kids. He goes full ninja and slaps the phones out of everyone's hands. No calls for you. Ms. Genius is screaming for her life while the demon cat is on her ass. Tech Boy pulls a Mario and uses the demon cat as a goddamn springboard. My man is booking it over the fence, leaving the cat completely pissed off. The proctor is monologuing that Tech Boy can't solo his demon cat, woo-woo. And the demon cat goes full rage mode, ready to turn someone into a chew toy. And just like that, Tech Boy gets absolutely deleted by a massive claw attack. Our boy Ling is panicking, realizing he's all speed and no power against this demon cat. The demon cat goes full feral mode, looking ready to turn someone into confetti. Ling considers dipping solo, but remembers he can't just leave his boy Hao to die. He decides to stop running and actually throw down with the demonic furball. His galaxy brain plan is to yoink the cat and turn it against its master. The proctor is completely blindsided that one of the students is actually fighting back. This psycho is suddenly screaming for his cat to stop, like he's actually worried about it. Our boy just snatches the demon cat out of the air like a damn pro. He's trying to choke out the demon cat, which just looks mildly inconvenienced. Our boy goes for the vampire bite, trying to steal the cat's powers instead. The system confirms it's going to cost him 1,000 points, but our boy is finally liquid. Ling is pissed about the price, but sinks his teeth into the demon cat anyway. The Kakashi wannabe is screaming his cat's name, completely losing his composure. The system shows the cat's skill tree, and transformation is looking mighty tempting. Our boy yoinks the skill and yeets the cat like a damn frisbee. Ling realizes he needs a 5-second cooldown before he can use his new power. The demon cat is absolutely feral, starting its own damn power-up sequence. And the cute little kitty just went through a full-blown demonic evolution. Our boy is completely shook, realizing he might have just made things way worse. The proctor is begging his cat to stop, looking like a worried pet owner for a second. And just like that, the demon cat is back to being a regular-ass cat. What a troll. The Kakashi wannabe is telling everyone to chill, like he wasn't just trying to murder them. Our boy Ling and his buddy Hao are completely gassed, trying to process the whiplash. This clown admits his greeting went a little sideways. Bro, you vaporized a kid. He pulls off his mask and hits them with the pretty boy apology. Don't fall for it. Some new suit shows up and introduces the psycho as their senior, Gu Yunqiao. Hao slaps Ling for being the only one who doesn't know this school legend. Apparently this dude is a 5-star psionicist from the murder investigation team. Hao is fanboying hard, listing off how this guy folded a gang of 60 dudes solo. They call him the Assailant Slayer, so this whole murder attempt was just a pop quiz. Hao is still simping, gassing up the proctor's special move like a true fanboy. And his power is summoning a giant-ass ghost judge. Okay, that's pretty metal. Hao and Ms. Genius are literally crying over how cool this psycho is. Down bad. The whole squad is calling him the jade-faced judge and the pride of humanity. Bro, chill. Ling is still trying to compute while the pretty boy proctor acts all humble about it. So this dude is their new mentor, sent by the headmaster to train them for the next round. And the whole class minus Ling is screaming like they just met a damn boy band. The proctor is eating up the attention, acting like he's not a complete menace. The demon cat is now rubbing on Ling's leg, and our boy looks so damn awkward. And just like that, the training arc begins with 15 days on the clock. The psycho proctor starts the training arc with a damn PowerPoint presentation on power levels. We get the full skill tree, from basic absorption to god-tier spirituality. Hao is still simping, gassing up his senior's 5-star move like a true fanboy. The proctor explains that star levels are bullshit, and brings up some dude named Lehu. He admits this Lehu dude could probably fold him, despite having a lower star move. The pretty boy proctor tells them to stop chasing ranks and actually get good. He tells these noobs to just focus on the first 2 levels for now. Baby steps. And now we're getting a damn biology lesson on how to breathe in magic air. He's comparing them to babies who can only drink milk. What a sick burn. The lecture continues with a food pyramid for psychic powers. This is school all over again. The pretty boy proctor is explaining the slow grind of chugging potions to level up. Our boy Ling asks if he can just skip the tutorial and eat the raw ingredients. The proctor laughs, saying that's a good way to literally explode. Even he can't do it. Ling has a flashback to eating a crystal, realizing his system is a damn cheat code. The lecture moves on to 2-star powers with some helpful stick figure diagrams. Our boy connects the dots, realizing his stolen skills are already 2-star tier. The proctor tells the class they're about to be chugging potions for 2 weeks straight. He tells them the school is paying, basically daring them to bankrupt the place. Ling's eyes light up, realizing he just got an unlimited budget for his power-up addiction. The proctor wraps up the boring lecture, which means it's time for the fun part. The psycho proctor asks if they're ready for hell, looking way too happy about it. And his demon cat is screaming, ready to be the main instrument of torture. We get the classic training montage of the whole squad getting absolutely worked. The proctor's master plan is to drain them, juice them with potions, and repeat. The whole team is just grinding nonstop, and the sound effects are going crazy. And their psycho mentor is screaming encouragement like a deranged cheerleader. Now they're running up a mountain, and this clown expects them to do it in half an hour. Our boy Ling is completely out of gas, realizing his powers are useless on empty. He looks over and sees his boy Hao is just as gassed, struggling right beside him. The boys share a look, realizing they're in this shitty training arc together. The boys are screaming their lungs out, pushing through this hellish training montage. The camera pans up the mountain, and all you can hear is them panting for dear life. They both eat dirt at the finish line and immediately start arguing about who won. Hao is gassing up our boy, saying his desperation to win is a good sign for the exam. But Ling hits him with the edgy truth. Getting stronger is personal, not for some job. My man admits he's having second thoughts about this whole psychic school thing. Hao is completely baffled, asking him what the hell he's talking about. Ling explains that joining the school means becoming a puppet for the association. He's having flashbacks of all the corrupt bastards he's met in this world. Our boy senses someone arriving, probably more clowns from the association. The rest of the squad finally drags their asses up the mountain, looking completely dead. The psycho proctor adds an hour-long plank to their suffering for being late. The whole team is having a collective mental breakdown over this fresh hell. He then guilt-trips Ling and Hao into joining the punishment. What a team player. The students are calling him a demon, and he's just eating it up with a smile. Our boy Ling asks him if the Justice Association is just as corrupt as it seems. The proctor is actually shook that one of the noobs is questioning the system. He drops the act for a second and admits the whole organization is far from perfect. Ling and Hao are just listening, probably not expecting a real damn answer, and he flips it into a recruitment speech, saying they have to join to fix it. The psycho proctor gives a full-on shonen protagonist speech about fighting the darkness. Our boy Ling is completely starstruck, actually buying into this dude's hype. The whole squad is simping hard, saying they want to be just like their senior. The pretty boy proctor is just eating up the praise, telling them to work hard, and he immediately flips back to psycho mode, screaming at them to finish their plank. We get the classic time skip montage, counting down the days to the exam. And just like that, it's time for round 2 of the Psychic Hunger Games. The whole squad does a team huddle, looking ready to take on the world. The exam is being held in a massive-ass stadium. This is the big leagues now. And the stadium is packed with other psychic hopefuls. The competition is real. The other schools are pulling up looking like they're about to start a turf war. Hao's crew is shook, realizing this is just one of 5 venues for the exam. The tank is already sweating, wondering how they're supposed to compete with these numbers. The exam is broken down into 5 basic ability tests. It's a classic stat check. We get the 5 categories: shooting, strength, slash, perception, and speed. Only the top 1,200 make it to the final round, so no pressure or anything. And the first stop before this psychic Hunger Games is the damn cafeteria. The rest of the squad is having a collective panic attack before the test even begins. Hao asks Ling how he's so calm, and my man is just housing some noodles. Ling's logic is flawless. The food is free and it's delicious. A man of culture. Hao is now fully on board with Ling's food first, fight later philosophy. While the squad is chowing down, some new challengers approach from a rival school. A new punk starts talking shit, and our boy immediately farms 10 hate points. This new clown, Fu Xiao, is flexing that his school has over 200 qualifiers. Hao is looking shook, calling this dude young master. We got a rich boy on our hands. Hao explains this new punk is a government official's kid and a top-tier ace. The rich boy clown is roasting them, asking if they're just here for the free lunch. Hao tries to play nice, but the rest of the squad is already looking intimidated. This clown starts a condescending speech about how dangerous the tests are. And now the whole squad is picturing all the ways they can die in this exam. The rich boy clown is still talking shit, while his goons hype him up as a rookie crusher. Hao and the rest of the squad are looking absolutely triggered by this dude's monologue. Our boy Ling finally looks up from his noodles to call out the loudmouth directly. Ling challenges the clown to a bet, already calculating how to yoink his powers. The rich boy is completely stunned that the noodle eater just talked back to him. Ling goes all in, betting his entire psychic career against this dude's pride. Hao is losing his mind, asking Ling if he's completely insane for making this bet, and the whole rival squad just bursts out laughing at our boy's audacity. The rich boy clown is calling Ling a country bumpkin for daring to challenge him. Fu Xiao accepts the challenge, telling our boy he's got some serious balls. The announcer calls up the rich boy clown Fu Guangkun for the shooting test. My man is looking way too smug, checking out the pistol like he's James Bond. The peanut gallery is already gassing him up, calling him the ace of his school. He starts blasting away, trying to set a high score for our boy to beat. And he scores an 87, which is honestly not bad for a loudmouth. This clown is already flexing while his goons cheer like a damn boy band. Our boy Ling steps up and scores a pathetic 42, but acts like he just won. The rich boy's squad is absolutely losing it, calling our boy a fraud. Hao and the crew are having a collective aneurysm, realizing Ling just fumbled the bag. And just like that, it's on to the next event, the classic carnival punch machine. The rich boy scores an 89, while our boy Ling pulls a pathetic 65. The whole rival squad is laughing, calling our boy a country bumpkin. The squad is watching the rich boy's crew feeling completely demoralized. Hao is absolutely fuming, while Ling is just chilling, eating a damn burger. Hao finally snaps, grabbing our boy and screaming about the 69-point deficit. The whole squad gangs up on Ling, asking if he's trying to make them a joke. Ling hits them with a smug look, asking if they're not nervous anymore. The entire crew is just staring, completely baffled by his sudden confidence. Our boy gives them a full-on pep talk, telling them to show everyone their worth. The next test is perception. Find 1 magic mouse out of 300. Let's see the plan. The rich boy clown is staring down a giant cage full of mice for the test. Fu Xiao is already complaining about the mice, but acting like he's got this in the bag. Our boy Ling steps up, looking ready to finally stop throwing the game. The candidates are being led into a bunch of sketchy-ass shipping containers for the test. And of course, some big shots are watching the whole thing from the shadows. It's Wheelchair Sensei and some new silver-haired girl, and they're here for Ling. Silverhair is already doubting our boy, pointing out his garbage tier score. But Wheelchair Sensei sees the potential, calling our boy calm under pressure. Another suit shows up to join the VIP section, and the old man recognizes her. It's some deputy minister, and she's wondering what the hell the old man is doing here. The deputy minister asks Wheelchair Sensei if he's found any talent, and he's being cagey about it. She calls him Vice Zhao, confirming he's another big shot out here talent scouting. The deputy minister says she's just here to give a speech about recent attacks. She greets Silverhair, who's with Wheelchair Sensei, and they seem to know each other. And a massive boom echoes from the shipping containers where the test is happening. The VIPs are wondering if someone just broke the damn scoreboard with that noise. The deputy minister teases that Wheelchair Sensei's golden boy might have just shown up. And the news spreads that someone just shattered the record for the perception test. The rich boy clown and his goons are losing their minds and rush to see who did it. And of course, it's our boy Ling, looking gassed after just acing the test. The rich boy clown is completely lost, wondering what all the commotion is about. This dude is flexing his 82-point score, thinking the whole stadium is cheering for him. My man is giving a whole-ass acceptance speech for a score that's about to be irrelevant. His goons are trying to point out that the crowd is looking right past his ass. The rich boy finally realizes the hype isn't for him and wonders who stole his thunder. And it's our boy Ling, looking smug as hell after throwing the first 2 rounds. The crowd is buzzing, asking who this no-name from a trash school is. And the reveal hits. Our boy cleared the test in a goddamn 10 seconds.